Good evening.
Hello and welcome to another vlog in the shadow of John Lennon's old school, which is just over there.
You can't see it from here, Phil.
I know, but it's in the shadow cast because the sun's shining. So it's not normally in the shadow, is it?
No.
Because the sun's shining cast.
But
it's
I still
in the
can't
shadow.
see it.
Because sometimes we can just see it in the winter.
It's very visible in the winter.
Yeah. It's just over there anyway.
Over there?
And this is where John used to come and nick all his apples from and give himself stomachache when he had the green apples.
What, on the wild shines?
The wild shines.
So what are we doing? Are we doing a plot tour?
We're going to do a plot tour today. Now this is the place that I don't know how you've come by us if you're a regular to our channel, but it's the place where you come to if you don't want to hear a lot of rubbish talked by bright young things on YouTube about gardening. It's a place where you get good chat,
good sound knowledge.
Good chat, good sound knowledge and good advice.
Which draws my attention to these.
What are these? Can you see them? Look at that.
A cotcha.
Yeah. It looks a bit like cannabis leaves.
Well, it's a cross between cucumber and courgettes.
It looks a bit like cannabis.
It's giant Bolivian. A cotcha. And we got these seeds.
They're called...
From...
Yeah, they're called Bolivian peppers, aren't they?
Yeah, but only... Do you know why they're called that? It's only because when you roast them, they have a flavour of pepper.
Peppers.
But they're actually a cucumber. A wild cucumber that grows
kind of cucumber.
In Ecuador, Bolivia. Yeah,
they grow like blazes apparently. We got them from Wisley last year. As we got the actual fruits. And inside the fruits, when we opened them up, with
from
seeds.
The gardener, by the way. We didn't just pick them.
Yeah, no, he gave them to us.
We won't go around picking giant Bolivians.
But maybe we should go around nicking stuff.
Anyway, these are really nice to grow. They're dead easy in the UK to grow. Dead easy to cultivate. And we grew these from Save Seed, didn't we? From the ones from last autumn.
Yeah, we didn't think they'd grow, but yeah, they have. They've come up like wildfire.
7 plants, and they grow
7 there, and we've got 2 at home.
2 at home, so that's 9.
9 plants.
Blimey!
Yeah.
So they grow. These type grow.
Every single seed has germinated.
Yeah.
A coocha.
A coocha, or a cotcha.
A cotcha.
A coocha.
That's how it's
or acacha.
spelt.
So you get them
Wisley,
in Ecuador,
RHS,
the Andes.
Yeah.
And these grow to 10 feet high, so you need a really good strong trellis or good strong support. But you can also get Fat Baby, which are nice little plum round ones.
We got some of them as well, I think.
Have we got Fat Baby?
No, we got a mixture of the two. So some of them might be
the others are different. They're savoury melon. They're not these.
No, they're not. There were 2 types of these.
Oh, were there?
And there was the savoury melon as well.
Oh, right, okay.
That they gave us.
Anyway,
which didn't germinate.
We're giving these a go, and we're
going to put them in tonight.
We'll keep you informed on progress.
We shall.
Mhm.
So we're going to give you a little plot tour.
Put a bit of oomph around it, Phil.
Do you want to have a look around our plots?
So I'll go and plant these, and you.
I don't know whether people want to have a look around our plots or not.
You can let the folks have a look.
Well, we'll give you a look around the plot, but if you want to go out and make a cup of tea and come back at the end, you can do. Because that's generally what people do, isn't it?
No.
It is.
No, I'm off to do these.
Oh, all right.
So, see you later. Bye.
Come with me. Okay. Welcome, our one and only viewer. And I'm going to start here at our allium beds. As you can see, it goes there to alliums full of onions basically, and they're fast maturing. You can see some of them have fallen over here, these red barren onions here, fallen over. We've got a mixture of stuff here. There's these are Paris silver skin here, You can see they turn white and they're ready to be pulled. And we've got some garlic here. So there's a mixture of stuff here. So I'll just go around. Last time, 2 months ago, when I showed you, they were quite small. I was looking back on the video the other night and seeing how they've come on in a couple of months, and it's quite fascinating really to see how they've grown. Yeah, and there's a mixture here of onions that are grown from seed and onions that are grown from sets, so that there are various stages. There's also some spring onions here, you can see these are spring onions, so they'll be ready for picking soon, probably after the summer equinox, towards the end of June. There's some more garlic here and some spring onions in clumps going down there, which are doing really well, don't you think? You can never have enough onions. What I've noticed though this year is that a lot of them are going to flower, which is going to affect the storage capacity of the onions, so we may be freezing a lot of them this year. They produce things like this that need snapping off. These are called scapes, and you can eat these, you can fry them. I just like eating them off this plot, like I'm going to eat this one now. Yeah. Very tasty. Yeah. Waste not, want not. Any scapes, I'll eat them. Yeah, but going to seed usually means that the onions are under some kind of stress, actually that it's been too hot for them or they've dried out, and so it's prompted them to go to seed. Especially susceptible at overwintering onions, and a lot of these are actually overwintering onions that we put in last October. Some of them are not. There you go. Catherine here is putting in the coochie cuckoo. A coochie cuckoo.
Not kajagoogoo.
What are they called?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How lovely are they?
Cannabis, that's definitely.
That's the baby leaves that you were saying. They're the true leaves. Yeah.
I'm going to smoke that.
And look at the root system.
Oh,
it's really lovely and healthy.
Yep.
Beautiful colour.
So do you need a good strong trellis for them to grow up?
Yeah, it's got to hold. It's the 10 feet high. These ones.
Yeah.
Either a trellis or an arch that they can clamber over.
Yeah.
We're going to try them with this because this is pretty strong.
It is.
This held the green machine cucumbers last year, and they were weighty.
They were, weren't they?
So
hopefully
they're good.
They'll be good.
See you
Carry
then.
on, boss.
Bye, boss.
The boss of everything.
You'll be giving the wrong impression, I know, Phil.
Oh look, you just talked over me then, Cal. It's not good. So these are bush determinate varieties of tomatoes. We're going to give them another go this year. They all got blight last year. And these are, let's see, what type?
Are they Legend?
There's a flame variety in there,
yeah.
but there's Legend and Heinz
1350.
1350. Yeah. So they're growing nicely on that bed collectively. We just put these in the other night, and these are red cabbage, drumhead cabbage. In the olden days, these red cabbage were known by another name, of which we are not allowed to use these days. Not so long ago, actually, when I'm talking about the olden days, I'm only talking about 20 years ago, when they were called something else, and many old timers will remember what they were called, but I'm not going to go there. I resist the temptation. Here is our sweet corn. They do really well here, sweet corn. We've had sweet corn here for a good number of years in this same bed here, and we've just crammed them in here. They're doing great. Coming up here, all around the plot, by the way, we've got these, which are hollyhocks, and you'll see them all around the plot. If you look round, you can see them over here and here and here. Really big showy flowers that go up on huge spikes, so we're looking forward to them coming into flower. In here, you may remember I did a vlog earlier this year on a particular potato, and this is one that was implicated in the Irish famine, the potato blight in the mid 1800s, and it's the Irish lumper. It was the one that most Irish farmers would rely upon. A good tip about potatoes, actually, if they're coming into flower like this, you know that they're doing really well and you'll get a good crop. That's what I've always known, and it's always been the case. If they don't flower, then I don't think the crops are going to be much use to you. But we're very hopeful about the lumpers there. Make a nice Irish stew. Here we've got growing all year round cauliflower. We don't normally do very well with cauliflower, but these seem to be romping away at the moment. There's no actual flowers on them, but they're going 10 guns. Yeah, they're getting too big for the covering. But yeah, we'll see how they get on. We haven't grown cauliflower for a long time. Right here, now this is it. This, right. We had a first early, and we had, look, potato. We had a second early here in these tubs, which is great. We came to lift the potatoes last week and discovered that there was hardly any of them in the tubs at all, and what we've surmised is quite simply because it was like somebody had just got their hands in, rummaged round like this and taken the potatoes out and then put the plants back. And that's precisely what they've been doing, because they had methodically disappeared, these potatoes, overnight, and all we were left with was bits and pieces like that, which is not on. So I hope this isn't a sign of things to come on the plot. Some opportunist just passing by the plot thought, oh, I'll have a rummage around there. It's somebody who's obviously known that the crops were going to be ready. The reason why I'm saying that is because the way it was done was methodical. They'd taken literally every potato out of both tubs, and the plants looked like they'd been ripped out and put back in again. It was too methodical to be animals. You know, animals, rats and mice would just chomp away at whatever they found and leave half-eaten potatoes and stuff like that. This wasn't like that. It was just all of them. They just disappeared. So yeah, that's what I say about stealing stuff off plots. I wonder if this is the way the future is going to go. We don't know, do we? Here we've got flowers. These are flower gladioli and other lovely flowers. This is nice, isn't it? Look at that. It's coming out. That's our little flower area. That's a new thing for this year. We haven't grown flowers for a long time on the plots. I'll take you back. These are sunflowers. for Ukraine. Planted some sunflowers here, they're going to be coming up. Well, we've planted them all around the plot actually, as unity to Ukraine. This area here, well, we've had peas here, but they've just been decimated, and the this is watercress here, which has just gone to seed. So we're going to take all this up, and we're going to put some brassicas in there. I think we've got some Brussels sprouts to go in, and we'll cover them and replace all that possibly this week. Here we've got growing tender and true parsnips. So several rows of parsnips in this bed, which are all coming up quite nicely. Again, parsnips is another thing that we haven't grown for a while. We're trying out all new things this year. Let's have a look in the greenhouse. Yep, here, this is garlic. This is RHS Bridgewater. We bought some garlic cloves and put it in the greenhouse. It's going away now. I think it's coming to the end, and we're going to lift this pretty soon actually. Yeah, as soon as the leaves start discolouring, you know it's coming to the end of its life cycle. Tomatoes here, various types of flame variety, and well, various varieties really. This is like a cherry tomato we've got growing here. It's ramping away. Some peppers and aubergines at the front here. Chili peppers, various things. All slow growing chili peppers. These tomatoes are doing really well. These are kind of like a lot of flowers on them, so that hopefully produce a load of tomatoes. And that's the temperature that's been over the last few days or so, with a high of 33.2 and a low of 12.4. So I'm going to take these up, and I've got some okra to go in and some peppers that will go in this area here. I'll probably put, I don't know if you've been watching the chili challenge, trio challenge that I've been doing. I might put them in here, and this is a great environment for them, so I think they'll do well. So yeah, I think that's what I think I'll do. Anyway, let's carry on with the tour. Sweet peas as usual going up the greenhouse there. There's a Route 66, lovely scent on them. Potatoes, second earlies here, which is Morris Pear, and a main crop at the back here, which are King Edward's potatoes. So they're doing well. They're looking a bit going over. I don't know why they're going over like that, but they are. I think it's the strong winds have blown them over. Probably need a bit of water as well. It's always encouraging to see potatoes when they come into flower. If they don't come into flower, these are late flowering, but these are a main crop. You can bet your bottom dollar that they're not doing as well as they should if they're not flowering. Hollyhocks again. Got hollyhocks all around the site. We've got some here, some are doing better than others. Onions as well, hollyhocks doing great. More hollyhocks. Love mixing flowers and vegetables. It's really good, satisfying. Broad beans. They're starting to pod up, and you can see the pods are starting to swell now, and beans inside as well. Peas here. Now these peas, we have had some peas off these. We put them in a stew last night actually, but the pigeons have been, see that there, the pigeons have been eating it as well, getting the ones lower down, but there's still some on there that hopefully we'll get some more off. Hollyhocks, ragged robin wildflowers here. This is great. The bamboo, rampant as ever. I have to keep it back, that bamboo. Feverfew here. This is very much an apothecary garden here. This is wormwood, and that's lovely. Oh, that smells gorgeous. That's used in absinthe. No, the liqueur, or is it the spirit, absinthe, to flavour it. It's got a lovely tang to it. It's almost like tansy, almost like tansy, but not quite. We like this wild area here, and just over there, you may remember, we've got a pond, but it's so overgrown now you can't see it, but we like it. And lemon balm, it's a lovely place, this, where you can just go around and smell the foliage. It's lovely, and that's right next door to this, which is I don't know what you'd call it.
Red campion.
Red campion, yes. It's red campion. Catherine's doing all right with the HQ there. Keep working, will you? Thank you. And we're going to go here to the yes, these clematis. Our clematis arch has suddenly sprung into life. But it's not just clematis. It's we've got jasmine here as well, and it smells gorgeous. It's a lovely area. Foxgloves, the pond down there, which was actually got frogs in it at the moment, and some geraniums here, wild geraniums. Ah, the leaves smell gorgeous. The bees love this area. I think that's really important, you know. I think both myself and Catherine love the idea of having an area of your plot where you don't just grow stuff, but you leave it to go a bit wild. But, you know, little accents of herbs and apothecary things, and give it that oldie worldy type of feel to it. Lemon balm there. So yeah, more potatoes here. Potatoes, by the way, which are not flowering, which always makes you feel they're not going to be as good. We'll go down by the side of the shed, and you can see here some tansy. We planted this last year, part of our apothecary garden. Tansy used to be spread upon the floors in Elizabethan houses, so when you walked on it, the crushing of the leaves would scent the room. Ladies' bed straw, another popular herb. Some more wormwood here, and some salad burnet. These are flowers of salad burnet here. Unassuming flowers, but the actual herb itself is absolutely gorgeous. It smells beautiful. Yeah, the wild geraniums, the bees are absolutely loving it. Comfrey, we've got comfrey here. This is our apothecary type of place, old-fashioned garden, I suppose you'd call it, with brambles and all kinds of stuff in here. But meadow buttercups, some rhubarb, old rhubarb, vetch. Got some vetch down here, country vetch, yellow vetch, and some more comfrey here. So I love these. See these? This is red campion. But you just look at that. Seeds. They're great if you're in the country and you see these little pots. These like little pepper pots full of seed. And you just do that, and then you spread the seeds. Yeah. So I hope you're enjoying this plot tour. I'm enjoying showing you, actually. It's nice to show you after a couple of months. Here we've got some parsley, various types of parsley, which isn't doing too well. I think it's too warm for them, actually. They're cold weather crop parsley, so they're not doing as good as we thought. They're turning yellow and a bit. Here we've got some leeks, and there's this wallflowers here, which is like a snapdragon. You know, wallflowers, snapdragon. These are some elephant leeks, with really chunky leeks that come up later in the year. And what I think I'll do is I'll take you around to the back of the plot. We can see how our fruit area is doing, or not, as the case may be. Here we've got apples. Look at these apples. They're swelling out, aren't they? Loads of apples on this tree. This is like a rustic dessert apple, which in previous years hasn't done very well, but we cut back some of the foliage here, so it's getting more sunshine now, which is good. We built a path at the back. The path was basically so we could link two halves of the plot and go from one to the other, but we planted wildflowers along the edge here, but because of the canopy here, the tree canopy, I think they've been a bit overshadowed. We have had some coming up here, you can see them coming up here, but they haven't done as well as we expected. I'm just not getting enough sunlight. So we've got nettles, and that comes up every year. We're quite happy with nettles. So our plot, if you look at our plot, it's kind of like we've got a wild area at the back, which is a different type of area, and we've got a wild area at the front, which gets lots of sun. So it gives a different type of environment. And wild areas on plots, I think, are very important. This is our crabapple tree, and you can see just the apples, starting to form. Crab apples, we love growing crab apples. I'll just take you back here. This is a cherry tree up here, and the birds get the cherries most years, but you can see one or two. There's one growing there, and there are cherries growing that we can just about reach, like here for instance. Obviously not looking like cherries at the moment, just looking like green blobs, but yeah, that's it, I suppose. We've got other bits and pieces that I don't think I've covered. I've tried to cover as much as I can in this short tour. So yeah, it's more or less back to where we began. I'll just have a little look in the shed. Shed's still looking quite tidy. We're going to have a cup of tea in a minute, so it's always useful to bring some tea. Highlight of our allotment day, as it were. So, oh yes, daylilies. Forgotten about daylilies. They magnificent blooms that come up, and they only last for a day, but they're so prolific. It's great to see them, and some more sweet peas as well. And oh yeah, this is horseradish, which we use the roots of, and we can make horseradish sauce with. That's been there for years, that, absolute years. And let's see, ah yes, strawberries. We haven't had one strawberry off this at the moment, but we haven't had it covered either, so I suspect that the birds, when they ripen up, the birds are taking them. There are a few strawberries on there, and yeah, I was hoping we'd have more, but never mind. Okay, that's more or less it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little look around our little piece of heaven. Plot number 8, Heaven's
Did
Gate.
you tell the folks about the spuddies getting
Yeah, I did.
whipped?
I did. Yeah.
Our Jubilee potatoes went.
Our Jubilee potato dinner.
But we've got plenty left, but don't come back and take any more.
Yeah, don't do that. Doesn't matter how hard up you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, well, thanks a lot for watching. And if you haven't, then thanks a lot for not watching. Yeah, you've got a bit of work to do.
Got a bit of work to do, but got to get the space for these.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Red Bull. Hello, Carol.
Fellow allotment
Do you want to come and say hello?
is laughing at us.
Come and say hello. Oh, it's for our YouTube channel. Come and give a wave.
You can't see her. Can't see her. She's waving in the background. Carol, our allotment neighbour, is waving in the background. She's too shy to come on camera.
So we've got these to get in, but we've got to find space, haven't we?
Yeah, these are Brussels sprouts, by the way.
Red Bull.
Red Bull Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
From seed that was sown that were out of date.
And we thought wouldn't germinate.
2013. And now we've got nowhere to put them.
I know.
So you're going to get them in. And
I'm going to get these in, find a place for them.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. And we'll see you on our next vlog, which will probably be a product gardening review. Because they're starting to mount up now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you sometime soon.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye now.
And we're also from Red Bull. Bye.
Bye.